the group chat, okay? It's ladies' night, Rubber Girls edition. Yes,
Bitch,
yes.
that was a good intro.
Thanks, huh? All right. So we're gonna get straight into it. So I'm gonna ask you ladies, how would you like a man to approach you?
Go ahead, Mercedes.
I would like a man to approach me by being there, like being yourself. Like, don't approach me. Just be yourself. Just be yourself.
Right. I mean, and when you say be yourself, like I feel like don't come with the rah rah. Like
Right.
don't
I ain't want to say
Grand
that. Yeah.
Rising, hello gorgeous. I
Hey,
Mommy.
Brown Rising Queen. Look around, cause I ain't got that kind of time.
make it simple. Hello, my name is such and such.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
I'm interested in you, or I want to take you out on a date.
Correct.
Like, yes, intentions.
Because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, when it's Grand Rising Queen, it's blocked for me. It's if
The,
it's Grand
That's shame
Rising,
though, bro.
Day. The only time I want to see Grand Rising is on my biscuits in the morning. That's it.
cause it's fact, girl. When I tell you Grand Rising irritate my soul and
Yes,
my
mine too.
ancestors, because no, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to hear Grand Rising. It's not. Don't Grand Rising me. And then, girl, the thing is though, y'all. I had a brother. I had a brother Malcolm, and his whole thing was Grand Rising. And I texted him. And I said good morning. He was like, "It's not a good morning. That's not what that mean. That's toxic." I'm like, Malcolm, I don't like that for you. Bye.
I mean, in devil's advocate, it could just be because we're not in that space.
Yeah,
But I feel like it doesn't take all that.
it
Right.
don't.
You
It
doing too
literally
much. When
don't.
you
Yeah,
try hard, you die hard.
right. And you pissing me off. I ain't gonna lie. A lot going on, brother. Mouth, and that just ain't me.
But
I ain't
yeah,
with
just
it.
right. Approach me with good intentions,
Yeah,
honesty, confidence.
yeah. And I think how you said, Demetria, like approach me regular, like, hey, what's your name? My name is, etc., etc. Like, I don't care about all the extra. You know what I'm saying? Like all this, the extra things. Like just
Right.
say, approach me regular. Hey, my name is, etc., etc. And then we could have regular conversation. But approaching me with all the extra, I'm good.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm good.
Cause approaching me get you blocked with all that extra stuff. That's why we
Yeah.
don't. Right. So like, my thing is, y'all, have y'all been blocked by an ex or blocked somebody?
Girl. Mercedes, go ahead, boo.
Yes, I've been blocked and I've blocked an ex. But you know what they say? It's not the ones that they're following, it's not the ones that they're friends with. It's the one that he has blocked that he actually loves. Call me Delulu, call me whatever you want, but
I'm
I
cackling.
believe in that.
Mm,
I'm for
Girl.
have
Shay.
y'all?
What's the question? Have I ever been blocked? I would never know because I never talk to these people again. Have I ever blocked?
Are you sure?
Have I ever blocked the ex? Okay, okay. Have I ever blocked the ex? To answer your first question, Demetria, I have, and yes. Have I ever been blocked? I don't know because when I get to the point where I block you, I'm done with it. Like
Yeah.
there's no need for me to reach out to you again. I ain't got. I'm again. I wish. Oh God, forgive me, but I wish people the life that they gave others. I don't wish nobody well or bad or whatever. Whatever your karmic debt is, I wish you that. You deserve that. That's it.
You sound like Block City,
That's
baby.
harsh,
Yeah,
bruh.
yeah. So when it comes to blocking people, If I gotta protect my peace, then that's what it's there for, in my opinion.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I've been on both sides. I've been blocked
Uh-uh.
and I have blocked.
Not you.
Yes, ma'am, me. Look, pimps mess up too.
Hey, hey, yo. But can I tell a story? It's
Yes.
Go
story
ahead.
time.
Third
It's story
time.
time right quick. Okay.
We in the group chat. Why not?
Story time, y'all. So I mean y'all already know after thing. But anyway, me and this young man, I'm not gonna call his name, we're gonna call him um Andrew. Andrew. Me and Andrew was dealing with each other, and he had stopped coming around like for a long period of time, whatever the case is. And so he said he was working, he was trying to establish a good life for us, whatever the case is, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, cool, I'm fine. But I had done one night because my mama had mentioned, and my mama was like, well, why he always at work? I was like, Ma, he just trying to make a better life for himself, et cetera, whatever. I wasn't thinking nothing about it. So one night, the spirit had on jumped on me. And y'all know how the spirit do when he jumped on me, I can't ignore him.
Mhm.
So I'm calling this man, and I was like, no, I'm finna go to his job. So I went to this man's job. His car won't there. Then I called the job. He
Mhm.
won't answer the phone. So I had done left my information with the secretary at the front desk. 24 hours. So I went home. I had not called his phone, blew it back off the phone. I laid down. This was Sunday. I laid down and I said, God, if it's anybody, I say it my prayer. Y'all know my prayer. If anybody that's not for me, expose it. And I'm done with it. 24 hours. It went Monday morning. After I got off work, everything had done came out. And so to y'all point to y'all question, like when it comes to exposure and blocking exes and things like that, what other option do I have but to block this person?
Right.
Hello?
Right.
Mhm.
Because
Why?
go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead.
Once you pray and ask God for like
Yes.
that revelation and you get that, it's like no, it's no coming back from it. Like you're blocked and you're gonna stay blocked.
I'm out the way.
Yeah.
So we blocking people, but what's one of y'all main things that you're like, nope, blocked and don't care?
Where you what you doing? That what you doing? Is that what you doing for me? Like what you
Ooh.
doing? I'm at
Every
work.
30
Like
minutes.
Oh,
what you doing? I'm at
Where
work.
you
Like
at?
period.
I don't like it.
No. Next.
No. The thing is the WY, like y'all said, what you do, WYD. The thing is, like, for at this point in my life, for a man to think that he's gonna exist in a lower level, like you're applying less pressure than I'm applying, I'm good.
Yeah.
But that goes back to how we want men to approach us because the man that I would want to approach me wouldn't text me WYA
WYD all day.
or
Right.
WYD.
Like,
No.
what you doing, baby? I'm at work. I ain't got this kind of time to be texting. Matter of fact, call me. I don't. But it's funny how our taste changes women because, like back in our 20s or early teens or late teens, whatever,
Mhm.
WYD was cool.
Yeah. Oh, like, oh, he's looking for me. Like he want to
Yeah,
know.
he checking for me.
Silly young girls.
Yeah, young was now
But as you get older, you need substance. You need stability.
because WYD is not the T.
No, it's definitely
Mhm.
not.
The WYD me all day, what you doing all day means you're gonna be blocked. And I'm gonna give you 72 hours. Because
Mine.
my thing is, I
Oh, I'm
feel
gonna
like,
give you 4.
go
I'm
ahead,
gonna give.
Mercedes. I'm sorry.
I just said I'm gonna give you 24. That's it. I ain't 72.
Uh Not 24.
I'm just gonna give you 24.
I feel like we have been misguided about men. Men are very smart. and they're also very simple. So if a man, we've always been taught this, if a man wants a woman, they're not, it's not hard to for him to know. He gonna let you know. He gonna pursue you. He gonna do A, B, C, D, whatever he gotta do to get you.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
And
But
he
But
ain't gonna stop.
you
He's
know how
not gonna
that's where
stop.
that's
He's
the
gonna be
starting
consistent.
point. But it's like once they get you, like, do they appreciate you? The ones that don't appreciate you, it's like you did all of that to get me. Now you got me. Like, why not?
mm.
Like,
Those are the ones that normally end up in Block City.
yeah,
But okay,
yeah,
ladies. Okay, ladies. Now we gotta hold ourselves accountable. We gotta talk about accountability. Were
Mm,
the red flags there? And I'm gonna answer this for myself first. The red flags was always flagging.
yeah.
I made a choice to ignore the red flags. That's I'm just saying again for me. I chose to ignore them.
The red
mm-hmm.
flags are there for me too. It's just like, but when you love a person, sometimes it's easier to just let them slide. But
Yep, it
it's just
is.
better to just not ignore the red flags.
It
Period.
is.
Yeah, but then it goes to like setting your boundaries.
That's true.
And what do you expect from this person? What do they expect from you? Have y'all had the hard conversations?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All of that. You know, people, it's so easy to get into a relationship, but it's hard to put the work in to stay in it.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree.
Because it takes two. It's not just one person. Like it can't just be one person putting all the effort into a relationship. It takes two.
Yeah, I
Definitely.
agree. I think for me, just speaking personally to your point, to our question, Demetri, when you're talking about being blocked, I think me, for me, I'm just saying, I'm just talking about myself. For me, talking about how I've blocked men, it's like, okay, sis, what kind of man would you, what kind of man did you decide to be in partnership with or be in a relationship with to where you had to block them each and every time? Like, it's given, I had a little loser in me. I seen the thing where the girl was like, I had a little loser in me at one point in time, and I did. I had a little bit of loser inside of me, I ain't gonna lie. But at the same time, there are some people that are just fundamentally flawed. Like, they're just individuals that are just, their morals, their fundamentals, their personality, their characteristics are just not good. And I'm okay with that. But
Hmm.
I also have to think, like, I have lied to myself, like I said before to y'all. I have been like, oh no, he all right. It's okay. He cool. No, he's not. That's a grown man for me.
But it goes back to like, what do you expect out of dating? Like, not the
Mm,
talking stage, not the, oh, he's so cute and she's so pretty.
yeah,
Like, no, what do you really know about this person?
right, right.
What do you
And
really know?
I think now at our age, we have to ask those hard questions, like we talked about the other day. Like, I don't care about your favorite color.
Baby, I don't. That's irrelevant.
Yes.
How do you
When is
save money?
yes? When is the last time you apologized to somebody and why? I don't care
Do
about
you
your
hold
favorite
yourself
color.
accountable?
Yes. Does accountability hurt you? Yeah. Do you have active parents? What's your relationship like with your mom and your dad? Like, what's going on? Like, these are honest questions. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
But I
I don't-
mean, we're
Yeah,
lover girls.
we are. We are.
We definitely are in our soft girl era.
It's
So I guess
definitely giving soft girl era for me. Soft girl era, fitness era, whatever.
correct.
Yeah, that's what it's giving.
So let's talk about love languages since we're talking about us being lover girls.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
that's hot and juicy. So we're gonna rank them.
Yes, you go ahead and tell the people that don't know what are the five love languages.
Okay, so the five love languages in general are acts of service, receiving gifts, physical touch, words of affirmation, and quality time. These are the top five. So I'm gonna go ahead and rank mine. That means you can rank yours, and Mercedes, you can rank yours.
Okay.
So my top, top thing, my top five love languages. The top of my list is definitely for me is acts of service. I need acts of service. I just need it. I just got to have it. I just do. Like I don't want to have to ask, and maybe that's my own trauma speaking to me. But I don't want to ask a man to do nothing for me. I just want him to realize there's a need, and I want him to go ahead and do it. Number two, definitely quality time. Quality time for me is very big. I'm very big on quality time. Three for me is receiving gifts. That's another big one for me. That's three. Words of affirmation. Yeah, I want my man to affirm me, and then physical touch is another big one for me as well.
Okay.
My
So
mama on the thing talking about, hold on. She talking about, can y'all see my mama chat?
No.
yeah, she said
Please don't
please
last
don't
long.
last long.
And can you pray and cover me? Amen. Yeah.
Right.
I need a man
So
to pray and cover me.
Right.
that
That's
part.
good.
I mean, and it's I want someone that respects me,
Yeah, that's
respects
big.
my opinion, respects my boundaries, respects me as an individual.
Yeah.
Um, but like you said, mine definitely for the number one spot, I would probably say quality time. Quality time is number one because like you can't get that back.
Yeah. I agree.
And yeah. So that's the reason why that's number one for me. And then there's acts of service because I love a good grand gesture. I do.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like surprises. Um, then after that would probably be receiving gifts,
Mm-hmm.
words of affirmation, and then physical touch would be last.
Right. Yeah. I like that.
Because if you got that first four, the physical touch is coming.
Yeah. Fact.
I'm
Fact.
just
Fact.
My
say,
What's yours?
my top one is acts of service. That's gonna be
Mm.
my number one. My number two is going to be receiving gifts because I'm a gifter. So I like to give gifts and I like to receive gifts. Gifts are a big thing for me.
Mhm.
Um, my number three would be quality time because I love spending time with the person that I love. And my number four would be words of affirmation. And then my last one would be physical touch.
Yeah. It's funny that we all said physical touch, like kind of like second to last, because I feel like as women, how we are how we are built and how we feel, I feel like that once we get all these things, physical touch is a given. Like it's not a we it come with the package. I feel like as women, we more well, and I'm not gonna say all women, as women, us three, we more value affection, acts of service, like we said, affirmation, like checking on me throughout the day, hey, how your day going, whatever, whatever. And I feel like that's like forms of intimacy and affection, as opposed to just a man, he wants you to just be right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
mhm.
physical touch with me, like I like I like physical touch, but it's more of those things like, okay, what are you doing? Like it gives me butterflies type thing. Like I will smile from ear to ear, but it's just like it comes fast because like I don't know, I just get butterflies. Like physical touch.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I mean I do. Okay, so when like y'all significant other come up and like touch our butt or something, like I was like, what are you doing? Like what? Like I don't know.
Oh, you shy?
Yeah, I'd be shy. With physical touch,
Okay.
I'd be a little shy, but
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's good.
No, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh.
Like, but my thing is, that quality time is just it because you learn so much about each other
Yeah.
and you just enjoy each other's space. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's major for me. And then, with the acts of service, I feel like that's kind of like a a gift.
Yes.
Not a tangible gift, but like it's like, okay, I appreciate you so much that I want to do something for you that makes you smile,
Yes.
that makes you happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now me, my lover girl era, I think I dive too deep into it. I think
Me
I
too.
think while I'm in my lover girl era, I kind of erase any negative thoughts of what dating is.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say that, I mean, you know that sunshine and rain come hand in hand.
Of course. Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
So for me, I've seen in myself that I rather have the sunny days, and then when the rain comes, I'm like, oh, great.
Mm-mm.
But you got to realize, it's balance.
Yeah, I ain't gonna sing on this thing because they might demonetize our thing, but y'all heard Frankie Beverly and Maze. Y'all heard him. Joy and pain like sunshine and rain. Hello.
That's what he said.
That's what he said, man. That's what he said.
Right.
I think for me, like to your point, Dimitri, when you're talking about like, acts of service and things like that, I think for me, I would like to have a companion, a partner, a man that values me enough to like, oh, you need this, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this. You ain't gotta ask me.
Oh my gosh.
When I
That's
don't have
that
to
six
ask.
love language.
Right.
Come on now. I don't want to have to ask because I know, but the thing is that when I would never ask more of somebody me that I'm not willing to give. So
That's key.
my man don't
That's
have
key.
to ask me for nothing because I'm already gonna peep. Okay, he need this, this, and this. I'm gonna
Right.
go ahead and have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and have it ready for him.
Yeah. And
You know
I'm
what
the
I mean?
same way. I'm the same way. And even
Yeah.
when it comes to like gifting too, like I'm a big gifter. Like
Mhm.
I remember when I was younger, like you know how like I go in the store now and the first thing I go to is the kids section because I got kids. But
Yeah.
I remember when I was younger, like the first thing I would go to the store is like to buy my significant other something. Like I felt like
Mhm.
gift. No, you can't buy love, but it's just like I'm just a gifter. Like I just like to,
Same.
and I'm a good gifter. Like I
Yeah.
just so and even when it comes to y'all, like I'm the
Yeah. I'm gonna
friend
say you
that
do. Yeah, you do.
like
Definitely. Like me personally, it's just I realize that you get what you put into it.
Yeah.
You definitely do. Um and gifts might not be my thing. Like I don't okay, when you say gifts, you have to get to know that person enough to be able to give gifts.
Correct.
Cause you
yeah,
don't want to give somebody a gift and they don't want, but they're gonna appreciate it because it came from you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have story time. So I was dating this one guy before,
Mhm.
and we were getting to know each other, and he gave me a I don't to this day I don't know what it was,
Mhm.
but it was like a little artsy thing because I love arts. I love, anything painting, anything arts. So
Mhm.
it was a thoughtful gift, but in the moment I was not mature enough to appreciate it. I was like, what is this? And if I could redo it, I would probably show more gratitude.
Right.
But that had to be a learning lesson for me. Like
Mhm.
when somebody's thinking of you, the most you can do is act like you like it and tell them thank you, you know?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah. So that
appreciative.
was something I had to learn the hard way.
Yeah. I agree because I think at our age, I think it's an honor or an act of admiration for a person to pay attention to the things that you like and for them to be like, oh, she likes flowers or he likes shoes, or to your point, he like video. I mean, whatever it is, it's
Mm-hmm.
like for a person to pay attention enough and okay, they like this, I'm gonna get them this. I think that to me is an admirable quality because you watching me for real.
Mm-hmm. You're paying
It's,
attention to detail.
yeah, yeah. I think that
That's,
is
def-
a great thing. Yeah,
that's definitely a plus.
for sure, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, I agree.
Hmm. But I mean, really, I feel as if everybody has a little bit in them that they want to be loved and loved in return.
Yeah,
You know, that's why we
hmm
call this the Lover Girls edition
because it
because yeah.
is. I
No.
mean, I think when you say, cause y'all, I told you I had my therapy session today, so I'm feeling real good. So I was talking to my therapist about, self love and self awareness and et cetera, et cetera. And basically, what my therapist was saying to me was just to basically accept all areas of yourself. And I'm paraphrasing, but basically just making sure that whatever you don't like about yourself, don't hide it from the
Yeah.
world. Like embrace it, listen to how you feel, listen to how you're thinking. And because when you get to the level of self love and self awareness and et cetera, you're going to understand like, I don't like this, so I don't have to tolerate this. That's it.
And that's a top tier like feeling. One a lot of times when we get into relationships or when we're in love, a lot of times we find ourselves not putting ourselves first and putting the other person first and losing ourselves. So a lot of times when you get back to that point of loving yourself, it's like a top tier feeling because it's nothing you can say or do to make me like not do for myself or love myself. It's nothing
Mhm,
that you can do. Like, and that goes back to ignoring the red flags. When you start ignoring the red flags, I feel like
mhm,
for me personally, like you stop being who you really are. It's kind of like being a fake person,
mhm,
because you're ignoring like what you would not go against or what you would not tolerate, and it just that just wouldn't be you. Like that's just not you. Like
mhm.
a lot of times, I think that the feeling of loving yourself is just a top tier feeling. Like,
Yeah, it is.
I agree. I mean, for me, I had to learn how to love myself before I wanted to love anybody else.
Mm,
And that was really major for me. Like, really getting to know myself, the good, bad, and ugly. Well, never ugly, but, you know.
hello? Okay, period. It never goes.
But you have to be in love with yourself first. You have to fill your own cup before you start sharing
Mhm,
and filling other people's cups.
mhm. That's true. And I think that's what my therapist was talking to me about today. He pretty much was just saying, whatever you want to hide from the world about yourself, embrace it. And basically what he asked me what my full name was and I gave him my full name. And then he was just like, what's your alter ego? And I gave him my alter ego name. I don't want to share it out here because it's kind of intimate, but he just was like, make friends with your alter ego's name. Make friends with that. And understand, okay, I'm gonna put you in your place right now. You're not in control. I'm gonna take the reins for myself or even consult with your alter ego, like, okay, how do you feel about this? Because I know you got something to say. And it was so funny, but in a grand scheme of things, it's like when I get to my full maximized potential self, and I mean at the end of the day, we're always growing, we're always learning and things like that. It's like once we get to that space, it's like, how can I also love myself when I'm trying to aim towards that person, if that makes sense? Like I mean, I love it. I love the growth. I love the climb. That's just my opinion.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm glad that you're learning in your therapy sessions because in therapy, you have to take the good with the bad and you also have to do the homework.
for
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
Yes.
The
for
main
sure.
But
And
ladies,
he
oh,
even go ahead, Demetri. I'm sorry.
no, you were going to speak on something.
No, he even talked about boundaries. Like we were discussing boundaries. So I wanted to ask y'all, what are y'all boundaries? Like as women, as 30+ year old women, because we all are. Hello. What are
Mhm.
the boundaries that we got in place right now?
my boundaries are not settling. Settling for less than I deserve. Like I'm not settling. Like
Hmm.
if it's not something that I want to do or it's not something that's not for me, I'm not pursuing it. Like I'm not gonna continue to I shouldn't even entertain it, but I'm not gonna continue to entertain it, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
my those are my boundaries, like just settling for less. I'm not settling for less.
I believe my boundaries are realizing what doesn't work for me. And if anyone comes into my space trying to like anger me or trigger me, no, not today. Not
Period.
today. Um, being okay with saying no,
Hmm.
not right now,
Hmm.
never.
Yeah.
Like just protecting my peace.
Hmm.
That's my boundaries.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, definitely. Like because sometimes things will trigger you and you don't even know where it came from. You're like, wait a minute, why did I just blow up on this person? Because you
Mm.
didn't set your boundaries back then.
Right,
Correct.
You
Correct.
didn't say, hey, excuse me, this is not how you speak to me.
right.
Yeah.
This is not how you treat me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those kind of boundaries.
Hmm. I think a big thing was when I used to watch y'all know I used to watch Eon Levin's and Fix My Life, and she had she it was something so powerful that she said with one of her guests. She told them, she said, I apologize to you for allowing you to think that that's okay for you to treat me that way.
yeah,
And when she said that,
Mm,
that's it.
yeah,
Because a person only do what we allow them to do. And so when we're talking about boundaries at my age 33, it's an uncomfortable space for me because I have for a long time, for the longest portion of my life, I've been it's okay or don't worry about it or lying to myself about how I feel. But where I'm at now, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it.
yeah,
you shouldn't have to.
yeah.
No.
I have to.
And there's another, boundaries of speaking up for yourself,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but in a respectful, mindful way that doesn't
Mhm.
cause confrontation or argument.
yeah,
Yeah.
Now, those are some things that I'm working on in therapy as well,
Yeah.
because you have to be careful about your deliverance, your
Hmm.
tone. I mean, because other people have boundaries too. It's not just
Yeah.
all about you.
Right. Right. And I'm pretty much the most, I don't like confrontation. If I have, I mean, I say what I got to say and I'm done with it. But I would prefer not to be in confrontation with people. So I'm gonna just pretty much disappear for a little bit until I feel like it's okay. You know what I mean? Like I'll return back in a few weeks, but until I feel like okay, I'm good. It's done died down right now. I don't want to talk about it no more. Then I feel like, but no, it's not. I feel like that's not self-serving. I'm lying to myself. I'm just wanting it to go away, and I feel like sometimes your healing or your truth appears in those uncomfortable conversations or those uncomfortable talks and things like that. That's your area of opportunity. That's where your growth is in those moments where you don't feel like talking.
Definitely. I mean, I feel as if when you don't feel like talking, when you shut down, you're not allowing yourself to grow.
Yeah.
You're not allowing yourself to be at peace and to learn how to talk or communicate effectively.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I don't know if y'all have ever heard of it, but like sandwiches,
Yeah.
conversation sandwiches, where you say something mean, you say something nice, and then you pull it all together, you know, and that's your sandwich. Because you
Right.
can't just approach people with the rah rah and anger and
Yeah.
mad and all these hurtful words
Right.
without expressing what they're doing that is good, what they're doing that is beneficial to you and that other person.
Yeah. I agree.
But get your
I
point
agree.
across.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I do.
We gonna wrap this thing up then.
We're gonna wrap it up.
We done talked for the night. Look, all hearts and minds clear. Do we have
Baby.
anything else to speak on?
All hearts and minds are clear. My mind and heart clear.
Yes, my
Great.
mind is clear. Y'all got anything else y'all want to talk about?
We talked
Nope.
about everything. This is a good one.
This is a good one, and it's more to come.
More to come.
All
Miss
right.
Davis
She's still in on the chat.
and is.
I
We're
can't.
gonna, we're gonna cut this part out. Miss Davis, what's tea? She said my session was great too with her therapist.
Oh,
She said flings don't last long and don't. Can you pray and cover me? Amen. Thank you, Sadie. I don't know what you said on that one. My session was great too. We all go to the same therapist, me, her, and my brother.
I like that for y'all.
I just it's giving healing. He healing generations.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, we're finna get off here because we're gonna chop this up. But we did good tonight, y'all.
I
All
love
right.
y'all.
Love y'all too.
Oh,
Good night.
yeah. Night.